I think that we're outlining here a deeper understanding of case interviews, and that is, it's a skill. It's not something that you memorize of sorts. So like I said before, you should start practicing at some point. Like you should start practicing for real as soon as possible. You said, don't only read books. You're not going to memorize this. And I think that this point brings in the right way to practice, and that's bringing it back to the scuba diving example, because I think this is going to make this more clear. Imagine if you were to learn scuba diving by just going underwater more and more and more.
Right.
You're not going to come up with the right techniques.
You don't do safety drills for when, I don't know, your oxygen tank leaks or whatever. You don't do anything. Yeah.
You don't know the right way to call someone else, And so what happens is you're going to have to figure out this stuff when a problem comes up. And you really don't want to do that underwater. And you also really don't want to do that in front of your McKinsey interviewer.
Yeah, exactly. And what I think a lot of beginners don't understand is that they're testing very specific skills. Some of them consciously, like they actually have in their grading sheet, like, did the candidate do this? And a lot of them unconsciously, which is like, oh, if I give a chart to a candidate, how do they interpret it? And there's some conscious elements that they're testing, but there's also some unconscious elements. Like, are they reading this chart like my teammates do? Like my analyst does, right?
Yeah.
And if it's way off, and it's okay to be different, but if it's way off in a way that they can tell that you would be ineffective in front of a client, for example, then you're like, they're going to reject you, right? Because you're not showing the specific skills that they need on the job and that they're looking for, and that is very natural for interviewers to look for. So if you're doing a mock interview after mock interview after mock interview, taking some time to understand exactly what skills are they looking for, which is what we teach in our free course.
Yeah.
And we teach everything in the free course in this sense, all the skills that they're looking for and why.
And how to do them.
And how to do them as well. If you stop and learn that, even after doing 30, 40 cases, you very quickly improve.
Yeah.
Because you'll be able to map out exactly where am I falling short in terms of performance, and how to tweak my performance so that it fulfills what the interviewer wants.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to do that when you understand why the interviewer wants it as well, which is, I think, is one thing that we bring in a unique way to the case prep market in general. Like, almost no one tells you why they're asking these things and why they want things in a certain way. And we always connect that to the real consulting job. So it's very easy for you to understand not only what skills are they testing for, but also why.
Yeah.
And what are the consequences of you doing it wrong.
Perfect.